Donald Trump is out there. He's made his triumphant return to Congress, where all of the Congress people who were literally pooping their pants on January 6th, the Republicans who were guys like Josh Hawley running through the place, Republican lawmakers who were lying on the floor, hiding under the pews of Congress, calling and saying goodbye to their families, welcomed Donald Trump back as if not only none of that happened, but that he had no part in it. And so now he's on the campaign trail. He's at Turning Points Action. Don't know if he followed the woman basically chastising all of these supposed college students for thinking about having sex, or if he, came after, or before someone who was looking out at the completely white audience, probably significantly male dominated, and saying, we got to get done with these identity politics. But here is Donald Trump delivering his remarks to Turning Points Action in Michigan.
The numbers are crazy. The food numbers, the energy numbers. Yet Joe Biden has no plan.
Pause it for 1 second. We should just say gas numbers are actually really down. The cost of gas, relatively speaking. And even food prices are dropping now.
Even the food numbers?
Even the food numbers.
Yeah. It really is him.
So many Big Macs.
It's like Lucille Bluth not knowing the price of a banana, thinking it costs $10. Oh, the food numbers. Yes. As if like he doesn't get all his food wholesale by one of his many workers. But anyway.
Numbers, the energy numbers. Yet Joe Biden has no plan. He's got absolutely no plan. He doesn't even know what the word inflation means. I don't think if you gave him a quiz, I think he should take a cognitive test like I did. I took a cognitive test and I aced it. Doc Ronnie Johnson. Does everyone know Ronnie Johnson, congressman from Texas?
Pause it for 1 second. Now, there may be some confusion that the audience has about Doc Ronnie Johnson, because he's referring to the former White House physician, and so that's the Doc part. Mm-hmm. The Ronnie is his first name.
Correct. And
Johnson is a made-up name, not the name of Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who is... and so I just wanted to put that in, that here he is arguing that Joe Biden needs to take a cognitive test because he doesn't even know what the word inflation means. And he is trumpeting proof that he took a cognitive test from a doctor. He's just getting the doctor's name wrong. But it happens.
Poetic.
And I aced it. Doc Ronnie Johnson. Does everyone know Ronnie Johnson, congressman from Texas?
What?
He was the White House doctor. And he said I was the healthiest president he feels in history. So I liked him very much immediately. In fact, he said if I didn't eat junk food, I would live to 200. That's
Hold on, pause it. Something immediately? What? He needs immediately? Good.
I was the healthiest president he feels in history. So I liked him very much immediately. In fact, he said if I didn't eat junk food, I would live to 200. That's what he said. But I said, Ronnie, should I take a test? He said, well, it's Walter Reed. It's sort of a public hospital. If you don't do well, they're going to find out about it. I said, well, I'm a smart person. How tough is it? He said, it gets very tough as you get to the middle of it. And I did something that he's never seen done. I aced it. I got every question right.
Okay, now, it's quite possible that some of this is true. But the interesting thing about taking Dr. Ronnie Johnson's word for this, who is now a member of Congress, and in fact, his fellow Congresspeople are pretty pissed that he is on the Intel committee. And one of the reasons why they're pissed that he's on the Intel committee is because they're a little bit concerned about his history at the White House. One of the elements of his history at the White House was that he was running a pill mill.
Yeah.
Ronnie Jackson, that's his real name, or maybe that was the name.
I almost forgot now. That seems wrong.
Yeah. Under fire over White House prescriptions. He was handing out all sorts of pills. And this is, I should say, this is Inspector General of the Department of Defense. The report was a result of a multi-year investigation after the Defense Department received complaints in 2018 concerning unnamed senior military medical officer engaging in, quote, improper medical practices, and found the unit's pharmacy operations had severe and systemic problems. He was running a pill mill in the White House. Now, to be fair, he was also a recipient. He wasn't just the doctor. He was a client, too. Ronnie Jackson, this is from CNN, made sexual comments, drank alcohol, and took Ambien while working as the White House physician.
Yeah.
Now, I want to say, like, it's one thing to take Ambien when you're going to sleep, but it's another thing to be popping these things while you're handing out pills to everybody else.
Hey, you relaxed enough to give me a cognitive test,
Yeah.
Ronnie?
Oh yeah. You're gonna live. You're gonna live to 200. You're gonna live to 200.
I have never seen anybody do this on a cognitive test, man.
Yeah.
You're just
You're
blowing
crushing it, bro.
away.
Now crush this beer.
Yeah, it's physician, not priest, okay?
Speaking of crushing, this stuff is much better when you snort
crush
it. Totally.
Yeah.
I like this guy immediately when I got into the White House. Immediately.
Right. I do like the admission there where he said that he complimented me, and so I liked him very much. It's like, yeah, that's pretty much how it works with you.
I'm
He
smart.
said I was the healthiest president in history.
There you go.
That does sound like a drunk guy. It's like, you're the hottest woman alive.
Yeah.
You're the healthiest president in history.
We should open a bar.
Let's do it, man.
We should also say that he took that cognitive test like 6-7 years ago.
Right.
Hey, here's why I am such a fan of today's returning sponsor, Ground News. Ground News is a website and app developed by a former NASA engineer who's on a mission to give readers an easy, data-driven way to read the news. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of the political bias, factuality, and ownership of the sources that are reporting. Try it out for yourself at ground.news/majority or by using this QR code. Just look at this recent report on unemployment benefit applications remaining steady. Out of the 18 reporting outlets, only one leans right. You can see the ownership and factuality of information of the reporting outlets and even compare the headlines. Gives you a sense of who's reporting what. Ground News also has a blind spot feed, which highlights stories that are disproportionately covered by one side of the political spectrum. For me, ground.news is where I start my day when I'm looking at my news. And it gives me a chance of checking out stories that I might have missed. Ground News is a crucial tool for media transparency and literacy, and best of all, they're offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which includes unlimited access to all their amazing features for only $5 a month. So head to ground.news/majority or click on the link below to sign up and help support an independent news platform working towards a more transparent media landscape.